Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Listen to yourself. Have I got a video for you all today? It is called How to Navigate Border Bullies. So border bullies are everywhere. They're in our work life. They could be in life transitions. So before I get started, hey, I'm Cindy Gunraj. I'm an author, life coach, and advocate for tuning into your intuition. So if you're stepping into a new role, setting boundaries, or simply growing to the next version of yourself, you might notice some pushback from people around you. That is what I call border bullies. And today we're going to talk about how to handle them with clarity and confidence. So before we get started, what are border bullies? Border bullies are folks who get uncomfortable when you evolve. It might look like a boss who is micromanaging you after you start taking initiative, a coworker who suddenly turns cold after you got promoted, or even a friend who guilt trips you because you're too busy now that you're focused on your goals. Here's the thing. When you start honoring your intuition and making bold moves, it shakes up other people's comfort zones. You're changing, you're evolving, and they're not recognizing the person you used to be. And sometimes people like it better when you play small. I mean, they don't even realize it, although some do. They could be quite toxic. I remember earlier on in my early career, I was my first job out of college. I was with a boss who was extremely controlling. I didn't know it at the time because I thought that kind of micromanaging was normal. They would monitor my emails, cut me off in meetings, and constantly undermine my voice. I remember this time I went into their office and it was 4:55 p.m. just to say goodbye, and they snapped. They were like, "Where are you going?" And they pointed to the clock. "You have 5 minutes left." That moment really stuck with me because I realized this wasn't about professionalism. It was about power and control. And deep down, they felt small, so they made others feel even smaller. But there was a silver lining to that, to those clouds, because that experience was a turning point for me. It motivated me to take my power back. I started taking real estate courses, got my license, and I pursued real estate. I eventually built my own business, one where I was being appreciated and I could thrive. But that journey and several other journeys, it really helped me create my 1, 2, 3 communication process, which I will share with you. It's a simple and powerful framework to help you navigate difficult conversations, especially when someone is trying to shrink your shine. What is the 1, 2, 3 communication process? Well, glad you're asking. Here, it's basically it's how to handle tough conversations when people resist your growth. Step one, plan your decisions in advance. Now, you want to do that because you don't want to have any gray areas when you're dealing with border bullies, because they can try to convince you to do something a certain way or see it their way or minimize your perspectives. Uh, it really helps you to get grounded and know what you want for yourself. So, whether it is asking for a raise or saying no to extra work, knowing your why ahead of time, it will keep you grounded in the conversation. Step two, check in with your inner state. When we are getting ready to navigate a border bully, have that conversation, so much could be happening inside of us, and especially in their replies to us, the tension, you want to check into your body and see how you're feeling. So before you respond, take a moment to breathe and listen to your body. If you're feeling rattled, it's okay to pause. It's okay to walk away, go to the water cooler, go for a cup of tea, take a break because you want to center yourself before engaging. Step 3, you want to read the room. This is so important because not everybody is ready to have these conversations. I call them deep conversations because you're talking about, something that is bothering you, something that you want changed. And if someone keeps shutting you down and making it about them, you have to recognize that the door may not be open right now for them to have that conversation or want to move forward. And that's okay. Part of your growth is to know that you can keep going without this external validation. And I want to note if you're dealing with a border bully, you can always look and see, can you seek um, mediation? Can you talk to someone higher level that you feel like you can trust? But definitely tap on your support network as well. Now, this is not all bad. Border bullies, believe it or not, they're here to help you up level. Now, you're probably wondering how. Well, I will tell you. When someone resists your growth, it's actually an invitation for you to trust yourself more deeply, to use your voice with confidence, to lead in being uncomfortable. All those characteristics, they are being molded and sharpened in these difficult situations. And when you can access that in yourself and really lead from that, it makes you a more powerful person. And you don't need everybody's approval. You just need to listen to the one voice that matters the most, your own. So, if you're navigating pushback right now, whether it be work or family or your inner circle, remember, trust yourself, accept where they are, and keep it moving. If this message landed with you, I'd love for you to like it, share, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what border bullies look like in your life and how are you trusting yourself through it. And don't forget to subscribe for more tools on how to live and lead from your intuition.